Hello, Dennis Ramsey folk art fans. How you doing? I'll gladly sell you some folk art paintings, abstract art paintings, and fine art paintings too. $100 a piece upwards. Call me 902-365-5044, Kenfool, Canada. Do share and subscribe to me today, the Dennis Ramsey YouTube TV. Always give me a thumbs up on my videos. Thank you very much. I also do rock and roll songs for the Dennis Ramsey YouTube TV channel. Today's topic is the Charlie Manson case. Charlie Manson never murdered nobody. He never physically killed anybody. The guy that did all the killing in the Charles Manson family was Charles Tex Watson. He actually did physically kill 9 or 10 people. Charlie Manson was a good guy, a nice guy, a singer, a guitar player, a poet, and he loved the environment. He loved the clean air, trees, and wildlife, and was not a serial killer like Charles Tex Watson was. Anyhows, the media in the USA lied about Charlie Manson. They made him out to be a real villain, a serial killer, infamous, and a bad guy. But truthfully, Charlie Manson was not a bad guy. Just because a guy's been in prison most of his life, like Charlie Manson, doesn't mean they're a killer or a bad guy. Charlie Manson had a bad childhood. He had a mother that did not want him, and society didn't want him, so he was sent to institutions like reform school, not wards, and group homes. Anyhows, Charlie Manson was a good guy and a free spirit. His followers were the bad people, like Charles Tex Watson and Susan Atkins and others. Anyhows, Leslie Van Houten participated in a murder or two also, one member of the Manson family. The media in the USA lies about people, makes them out to be real villains when they're not. But physically, Charlie Manson never murdered nobody. He might have been a bit of an instigator or a troublemaker, we'll give him that. But I don't think he was a serial killer or mass killer like the book written by Vincent, Helter Skelter, is mostly lies and fiction, no truth in the book, Helter Skelter. Anyhows, the media said Charlie Manson got the term Helter Skelter from the Beatles' song Helter Skelter. Maybe Charlie Manson liked the Beatles' music, but Helter Skelter had nothing to do with the killings in the Manson family. Charles Tex Watson was a drug dealer, and he went to Tate House looking to sell drugs to Polish guy that lived there. And the guy did not pay up the money for the drugs. So Charles Tex Watson murdered the people at the Tate House out of revenge for the Polish guy not paying for his drug debts and owing Charles Tex Watson several $100s. Anyhows, the media in the USA is very phony. There's no truth in it. It's full of bullshit lies. But Charlie Manson was a good guy, a nice guy, and a pen pal of me, Dennis Ramsey. Anyhows, Charlie Manson sent me souvenirs over the years I got in my house in Kempful, Canada. Someday I may put them on for auction on YouTube to the highest bidder. Now, getting back to the Manson family, Jason Freeman won the estate of Charlie Manson. What did he do? He cremated Charlie Manson and gave away the ashes of Charlie Manson to Jason Freeman's friends and acquaintances. And Charlie Manson never had a proper funeral, like a headstone and a casket, like most people get, and should have got. Now, if I would have been the grandson of Charlie Manson, I would have gave him a proper burial with a headstone and a casket, and charged people admission to see the gravesite of Charlie Manson. $5 a head to see where Charlie Manson is buried and his headstone and burial place. You gotta make a buck to buy the next cup of coffee, got it? Anyhows, the media in the USA is phony, but Charlie Manson was charged one time only with one count of attempted murder. His crimes were petty crimes of stealing dimes in a grocery store and car theft and running a few prostitutes as a pimp. But Charlie Manson was not a hardcore criminal. He was a nice guy, a good guy, and not a bad guy like the USA media made him out to be. Do share and subscribe to me, the Dennis Ramsay YouTube channel. Thank you. And always give me a thumbs up on my videos, shall you? Now, people in society today are mostly paranoid of other people, and they don't tell the truth about the real true crimes and who had done it. Now, Charles Tex Watson was a serial killer that killed all the peoples in the Manson family. Charles Tex Watson is still in a California prison, never to get out. Peace out of here, guys. Hope you like this video. Bye.